In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to organize information using the new Enhanced Packages structure in GENESYS 2023 R2. Organizing information can be a challenge in any data or knowledge management environment, and every individual has their own way of organizing information that makes sense to them. In GENESYS, packages are a way of creating collections of modeled information by referencing the information that already resides in the model. This enables users to create multiple information structures for different purposes or audiences, all the while maintaining the same single source of information across the different structures. I expand the packages structure in the Project Explorer by clicking on the arrow next to the packages element. This exposes the two new substructures of basic packages and digital thread packages. Both types of packages share common characteristics of model organization, GENESYS functionality scope setting, permission setting, navigation, and displays of model information. The only difference between the two types of packages is that digital thread packages are used by GENESYS for scoping the information in the digital threading interfaces. Digital thread packages were added to emphasize the need for precise scoping of information to be used in digital threads when working in a digital engineering environment. To show a couple of different use cases for packages, I loaded a project that is being used to manage requirements in a larger digital engineering environment. I start with the use case of a requirements review. I can use packages to set the scope for this review. I select the basic packages and then click the New Package button in the Home ribbon. I name the package Requirements Review. You can see the package appear in the Project Explorer under the Basic Packages element. Before I start adding content to the package, I've decided that I want to break the review up into two parts: a constraint requirement review content and an operational requirement review content. I can organize this content by selecting the requirements review package and creating new sub-packages for constraint requirements and operational requirements. I can expose these packages in the Project Explorer by clicking on the arrow next to the requirements review package. Now I want to add the requirements to the sub-packages. There are different ways to add content to packages in GENESYS. I am going to add the requirements by navigating to the Requirements class and looking at the list of requirements in the browser window. I am going to change the sort selection from numeric to type so I can see the different types of requirements clearly in the browser. I start with finding the constraint requirements and selecting them. I can then drag-drop them onto the constraint requirements package. GENESYS relates those requirements to the package. I'm going to repeat this for the functional and performance requirements and drag-drop them onto the operational requirements package. You can see that the requirements are still listed here in the requirements class. I can navigate to each of the packages to review the content, and you can see that each package displays the requirements that we related to it. It is the same information available in different places. This is a simple example of organizing information for a requirements review. For a digital thread use case, I want to export all the requirements to go out to the digital engineering environment. I select the digital thread package element in the Project Explorer and right-click to create a new digital thread package. I name the package Requirement Export to SPE Vision. This package will reference the same requirements that we used in the requirements review, along with additional requirements. In the same way that I select the content for the requirements review, I navigate to the requirements class. This time I select all requirements and drag-drop them onto the Requirement Export to SPE Vision package, and GENESYS relates them to the digital thread package. We are now ready to export our requirements to the digital engineering ecosystem. From the demonstration, you can see how packages can be used for different purposes and how easy it is to set up the scope within a package. Packages are a powerful way for you to organize information in your model with purpose.